Hey all, Dr. Paul here, and for this video what we're going to be doing is going over some tips and tricks on how to write an auto repair business plan. So the way the video is going to play out is first and foremost going to go ahead and give you all a little bit of background about me, who I am, what I do, and why I do it. After that we'll dive into some tips and tricks on an auto repair business plan. Let's go ahead and get started. As promised, a little bit about me. Again, Dr. Paul Borosky, owner of Quality Business Plan. I am a business consultant, business plan writer. I do financial models, cash flow projections, all that good stuff, as well as an adjunct professor and subject matter expert for both business and finance. All right, enough about me. Let's go ahead and get started on the auto repair business plan and some tips and tricks for it. All right, and enough about me. Let's go ahead and talk about the star of the show, which is a auto repair business plan. All right, so the first tip I want to provide y'all is for the company description. When you're writing your company description, specifically for the service section, make sure the first service that you provide or that you write down is the service that you provide the most of. For example, if you want to specialize in general automotive repair, advanced diagnostics, or fleet and maintenance and services, whatever your service that you're going to provide the most or you're going to specialize in, make sure to list that first, and also make sure to provide the most information about that first service. From there, you can then go ahead and list the other services you're going to offer. Just make sure that you list them underneath your primary service and you don't provide as much information. Let the reader know what service you're going to specialize in up front. Don't let them guess. All right, next we're going to talk about is going to be operations. When you're doing your operations section of your business plan for your auto repair company, this should be one of your business biggest sections, because when when a lender is going to be lending you money, or an investor is going to be lending you money, or you're writing your plan to describe your business, well, most of your business is going to be operations. So in operations, make sure you include your job title or your job positions: office manager, mechanic, CEO, whatever they are. Also make sure to include an organizational chart kind of showing the outline of what your job positions are going to be. From there, go ahead and discuss how you're going to attract and retain skilled workers. You can't just hire somebody off the street to go ahead and work on a car. It's not going to happen. They need to be skilled. Are you going to be advertising on Indeed? Are you going to partner with a local trade school? However you're going to do whatever you're going to do, make sure to discuss that and document that in your operations. And then finally, don't just have a business plan outlining your operations. Make sure you have a business plan generally describing your business. Make sure you have an operations plan going into details about how your different positions are going to interact and what they're going to do. Make sure you put your expectations for your mechanic, your office manager, and so on. And then also make sure to have a separate marketing plan. You don't want to have all this information in just one document in the business plan. A, it'll be too big, and B, it'll seem a little too overwhelming, and C, when you go and you approach an investor or you approach a loan officer and you have 3 different plans instead of one big one, it's going to show that you're more organized. Next tip is going to be for the financial projections. Don't just do financial projections and show them the profit and loss statement like this part right here. You have to explain your numbers and show your work. And do not use AI for your financial projections, because if it makes a mistake, there are literally hundreds of calculations in your financial projections. AI makes a mistake, you'll have no idea where it is, and you won't be able to explain your numbers, and you won't be able to find it. Use a proven spreadsheet, whether you make the model yourself or you get it from online, but make sure you're able to explain your projections and show your work. For example, when I work with my clients, I'm going to go and I'm going to start with the average daily repairs, how many clients are going to be working with on a daily basis, what the average variable cost is, the price of the average service, and then I'll build my model from there. And when you do that, you're able to explain where your financial numbers are coming from. And if anybody questions your profit and loss statement, what you can do is you can refer them back to your work. You refer them back to your assumptions and say, all right, you have some issues with my profit and loss statement. Let's go ahead and take a look at my assumptions, and then we can go ahead and figure out how we can best meet your world and my world through the actual assumptions. Instead of arguing about the numbers here, you're able to talk about your work. All right, so hopefully this information was helpful. As always, if y'all need a business plan writer for your auto repair business or a business consultant, I do business consulting, business plan writing, financial models, organizational management, all kinds of good stuff. If you need some help, feel free to reach out. And as always, go out and make a little bit of money. Thanks.